Hello everybody and welcome to Soul Standing. My name is Elena. I have taken over Mom's channel yet again for another book review. Now this is more of a manga centered around teens, gaming. So if you don't like mangas, not gonna force you to stay. Can't really do anything. But the book is called DPS Only. As I said, manga, all of it. It's a really good book. I definitely recommend it. Let me tell you about it before I start doing that though. So it follows a high schooler, Vicky, otherwise known as Vic, who basically edits and goes over and posts her brother's videos because Zenon, I don't remember the name of it. Zenon Onion or something is the main game in this book, and there's her brother is the top worldwide person on the champion board. So she does that, but she really, really likes gaming, but females aren't accepted in their community. So she's really not allowed to. So she cuts her hair short and starts changing her appearance just tiny bit when she goes out to look more like a guy so that she can go to gaming cafes. Zenon Orion, that's the name of it. Sorry. So she goes to gaming cafes and stuff when her brother is gone and won't know. So one day she's walking home, it's late, she has to go home. Her brother's wondering where she is because he got home first, and she starts getting followed. And it's not by anyone bad, actually. It's really not a stalker, it's just he looked like one because it was dark. But he was following her because he is one of the gaming groups, and they need a DPS person, and she's the best DPS, even though she acts like a guy, hangs out with guys just to, her only friend is her brother, so hangs out with guys. But, so she joins this group for one competition, promises one competition, ends up doing about 3 before we go to the worldwide competition, and basically that's what happens. You do one thing, you have to do another. Natural order of things. So she joins this group and finds out that her best friend, Opal, from 5th grade, 5th, 6th grade, who ditched her because of her brother, was the main person in the group, the leader of the group, basically. And a DPS is basically the person that goes and head-on attacks, basically. That kind of can't explain it really any much better. But so she joins this group and finds out about that, so she thinks it's gonna be heck of a ton of hell and stuff like that. Don't demonetize me, please. So all that aside, they go to the World Championship, and Opal and her have become friends again. Everything's good and grand. And then she finds out that her brother is also in this competition. So they get to the last 2 groups of people, and she has to go against her brother. Which, 2 separate rooms, they're not in the same room, they're in 2 separate rooms. There's just a broadcast screen, I guess. So she's really worried because her brother knows that she likes to game but thinks she only plays girly games and knows her avatar name for all of her avatar people. But he doesn't notice because they turned off the avatar names for it, or the playing names for it, whatever you would call it, because of rules and stuff. So they end up losing, or Vic's team ends up losing, but Virgil's wins. And so basically it's the brother wins, sister loses. He finds out because he didn't know that it was her sister, or that she was the one who was the DPS for the other team that almost won. Honestly, it was a really, really close call. I'm trying not to spoil, I promise. But yeah, it ended up being a really good book. Definitely recommend it. as I said before and showed, it is a manga. So if you're not into manga comic situations like this, I don't recommend it for you. I won't force you to read it. I'm not going to force anybody to read anything against your own free will. Like, I physically can't. I definitely recommend this book for teens, though, who are facing problems with gaming in their community. Honestly, just for a fun read, too. And Velixi, I think is her name, is the author of this book. You should definitely go check her out. She is much more of a manga artist than, like, she has one regular book, and then a bunch of different mangas. She's a tapas artist, which, if you haven't heard of tapas, it's basically like a manga site, like manga book site. That's their logo. You can download it for free on any app store you have. You can even download it off of Safari and Google, for all I know. So yeah, definitely go check her out. Amazing. She also does art. She's a really popular artist right now. Go check her out. Definitely recommend this book. Honestly, 4.8, 4.7-ish stars for me personally, because it goes from being really, really good, like, and off-putting in the beginning, to honestly kind of sad and anxious in the middle because of her best friend, and then towards the very end it's like very, very anxious, and then like scary because her brother gets mad. So yeah, that's the end of today's video. Hope you all enjoyed. I will probably end up coming back. You'll see me soon. Probably a couple of weeks, honestly. But stay safe out there, guys. Hope you enjoy.